This video was recorded at the EA Sports FIFA 17 capture event. EA were kind enough to invite myself and a select few other YouTubers down to London to play an early access build of the game. As such, all of the player ratings aren't necessarily final, and they were also kind enough to cover all food and drink expenses for the day, so a massive thank you to them for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video though, and we'll jump into it right now. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 5 of this Chelsea career mode preview here on the FIFA 17 early access build we got our hands on at the capture event last week. You guys have really been enjoying this series so far. Thank you for all of the support you've been showing it. Of course, if you enjoy this video as well, make sure you subscribe and drop the video a like as well. As we have been in the past episode or two, playing 2 games per video and simulating the rest of that calendar month. So as such, we're playing Leicester and Manchester City today and simulating Hull and Southampton. We get a 0-0 draw away from home against Hull City. So hopefully, when I get control of the team properly, we'll be able to get ourselves a decent result at home ourselves against Leicester City, the champions, of course, from last year. Now, I've been able to get a couple of really good results when I've actually been playing the games myself so far. We got a draw and a win yesterday, I think, against Liverpool and Arsenal. So really looking forward to hopefully picking up 2 victories here if we possibly can against Leicester and Manchester United. And then hopefully we can get a win against Southampton in the final simulated game as well to get ourselves up towards those European spots in the top 4. They're starting a 4-4-2 here. Leicester, no real surprise there. Vardy and Musa up top. Going to try and catch me on the counter-attack, which is what they do in real life, or that's what they did in real life last year until people kind of found them out. And it's what they were trying to do to me in this game as well. Ahmed Musa with the first chance of the game. They're firing it though over the top of the bar. Willian out wide to Danny Carvajal, who he brought in and hasn't seen too much football so far, so I decided to give him a start in this one. Kante knocks it down here to Diego Costa. Not the best of movement from me there with Diego, but we get it back to him. Gets a lovely turn in here on the defender. He's going to have a shot. Forces himself a little bit too far wide, but Ron Robert Zieler will be particularly disappointed with that. Palming it straight into the path of Eden Hazard, who runs off and salutes the crowd in celebration. Nice turn there from Diego, you see, but that touch took me a little bit too far wide, which is why the shot was pretty poor, but thankfully, mistake from the goalkeeper leads to a 1-0 Chelsea lead. Leicester came back at me though. Shinji Okazaki standing this into the middle. Musa wins the header, and anywhere else other than where he placed it, it probably would have been an equaliser. Straight at Thibaut Courtois though. Up the other end we go, trying to extend our lead if we can. Eden Hazard out wide to Alexandro. It's been brilliant for me at left back so far. Pulls this back here to N'Golo Kante. Space here for Oscar. Jinks past one player and then fires it straight into the back of the net. A brilliant strike from Oscar, and wait for it. Wait for it. Dab, 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 dab. It's the first time I'd actually managed to successfully pull off the dab celebration. Apparently there are 2 or 3 different variants of it, but that was the one and only time I actually did the dab celebration. But what a strike from Oscar. I thought the keeper had got a hand on it, but you can see there just a glimpse of a touch off his fingertips, but nowhere near enough to stop the ball from going into the back of the net, and a few cheeky dabs to celebrate won't go down too badly at all. Thank you very much. So, Oscar makes it Chelsea 2, Leicester City 0. Pretty pleased with how things are going so far in this game. You can tell from the way that my results and gameplay have been improving throughout this little mini-series that I'm getting more and more used to playing against the CPU on this new engine. So I'm hoping that when the full game comes out and I get my hands on the full release and I can start recording, you know, the first few major series that I want to do for the channel with regards, you know, full career mode at Everton and my player starting at Cambridge United and the journey. I'm hoping that I'll be able to start on world class but quickly move up to legendary. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But there's a brilliant block there from Gary Cahill to stop Leicester from pulling one back. We're into the second half now, as you can see. Danny Simpson down the line. Almost cut out by Kurt Zuma, but wasn't quite able to do it. Shinji Okazaki shows great strength to hold off Gary Cahill there, and we have to rely on Thibaut Courtois again to deny Ahmed Musa, Leicester City's opportunity to get a goal back. Bernard Mendy, is it Bernard Mendy? No, it's not Bernard Mendy, is it? Nampalys Mendy is involved in this move, and Courtois again makes a comfortable save this time around. I just had to go and Google which Mendy it was, because you've got Benjamin Mendy, Bernard Mendy is an old player, I think, and Nampalys Mendy, and there's a couple of other Mendys as well. It's a very common surname, so I just had to double check, make sure I got the right one. Willian, though, is going to hit the post here, very close to a third goal for us. He's been just by far my favourite player from this Chelsea, so you see the managers shaking hands there, Claudio Ranieri being very gracious in defeat against his old side, and you can see just briefly there, that's the little screenshot I took for the thumbnail of this little mini-series there, Eden Hazard waving to the crowd as we get ourselves a 2-0 victory against Leicester City. However, you can see N'Golo Kante squaring off against Ibrahimovic there. This is a rival game. It's Chelsea versus Manchester United, although, to be fair, if they were to fight, I'd probably fancy Ibra against N'Golo Kante purely because of the size difference. A little bit bigger than you, N'Golo. Might want to perhaps pick a fight with someone slightly smaller. But Alexandra's going to play this ball inside here. Lovely ball into Diego Costa. Brings it down brilliantly, and he's going to get some space here, but brilliant save from David De Gea, who was outstanding. Absolutely unbelievable in this game. David De Gea is going to be such a good goalkeeper when it comes to full release for Ultimate Team and in-game for career mode as well. N'Golo Kante draws another save out of him there to stop us from taking the lead in the second half. Ball's going to come in from the corner, yet to score from a corner, and that is still the case. Gary Cahill rises first. Unfortunately, though, pops it over the top of the bar and wide away for a goal kick. Trying to catch him on the counter-attack here, as you can see. Matic involved, out to Willian. It's got Eric Bailly with him. Turns his side nicely, though. Finds the Serbian Matic again. Into N'Golo Kante. Space here for Diego Costa. Ah, David De Gea, please. Please, stop it. He's so good. It's ridiculous. Dani Carvajal out wide to Riyad Mahrez here, starting for Willian, and heavily involved in this game as well, actually, Riyad Mahrez, although not particularly too involved in this chance here, until, of course, the ball arrives at his feet again on the far side, but not the most well struck of shots, and David De Gea does well. That was a more simple, more comfortable save for the Spaniard. Diego Costa, though, works this inside to Eden Hazard. I thought about having a shot, but was closed down very quickly. Out to Dani Carvajal. There is some space inside if he can find the ball into the box. Up it goes, and Riyad Mahrez with the free header, and he puts it wide. I wasn't in control of him there. I was controlling the man at the back post. Mahrez, though, CPU controlled. Riyad Mahrez puts the ball wide of the post. Involved again here, though, Riyad Mahrez. Great dribbling skill from him. Not once, but twice to turn past a couple of people. Into Oscar, across to Hazard. More space than he needed, and he's buried it at last. It took a finish of that quality to finally beat David De Gea. Into the far top corner it goes. Great feet from Riyad Mahrez into Oscar. Good presence of mind to see Eden Hazard on the far side, and that finesse shot is very, very nice indeed. Right into the top corner. Just glides off the boot there. You see the technique's very, very good from Eden Hazard. David De Gea trying to paw at it but can't get near it, and that was the difference between the two sides as we came to full time. 3 points against Leicester, 3 points against Manchester United, and I think the thing I'm most pleased about, considering the level of ability that I have when it comes to FIFA, is the amount of clean sheets I've been keeping as well with regards the games that I've been playing. We got a 0-0 against Hull, so even the CPU keeps a clean sheet when I simulate games. We'll see what the result is here against Southampton, and it's another clean sheet, but it's also another scoreless draw. So what does that do for us in the league? It moves us up into 4th. There's going to be another episode tomorrow, though, of course, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you aren't already to ensure you don't miss out on that video. Drop this video a like as well. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days from all of this early access content that's been coming your way. The full release is not too far away at all now, so do ensure, like I said, that you're subscribed. Going to be doing an Everton full career mode, my player at Cambridge United, and I'll be doing the journey starting at Chelsea. So, as such, if you're interested in any of those series, make sure you're subbed, and hopefully we will enjoy a very, very good FIFA 17 year. We hit 165k yesterday as I record this, so thank you very much for that. I think actually a video with Matt HD Gamer is going to go up a little bit later on today as I record this. You will probably have seen that by now. By the time you see this video. So if any of you have come across from Matt's channel, thank you very much for doing so. Really appreciate the support, and fingers crossed you stick around, because when I get to the full game. All of the commentary for the gameplay will be live, and for the journey and the full career mode, I'll be using my green screen and face cam setup as well. So you've got that to look forward to. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. There'll be plenty more videos uploaded today. There have been plenty more uploaded throughout the week. But for now, that's all from me. I'll see you next time.